So I ordered two 10-pound counterweights from Astro-Physics. Well, actually I ordered one to begin with, and when I received it, I noticed something different than the weights that I had prior to this one. Now, prior to receiving the first 10-pound counterweight, because I ended up getting a second one, I had three 18-pound counterweights, the one with the brass collar insert, and then I also had one 24-pound counterweight with the brass collar insert, and then I had two 30-pounders, the kind that they have now that you see here that does not have the brass insert in here. So this is what I saw. Ordinarily, when you tip it like this, the pin would drop down. But now as I tighten this, they're going to see there's the pin. They now have them spring loaded. I thought that is way cool. See it being retracted? And it wasn't a major deal, but when I was putting my counterweights on, you just have to tip them down so the pin drops down, put it onto the counterweight shaft, and then, you know, rotate the knob to wherever you want it, the orientation, and then tighten it down. So I contacted Daleen because I was going to buy a second 10-pounder and asked her if they were available for the other weights that I had. So I was at work at the time. So when I got home, I got the list of the counterweights, emailed her, and then on the following day, she said they were available. So I went ahead and ordered them so that my older weights would have the same pin with the spring. And then this is the packet that I received that was in with the second 10-pound counterweight. So as I had said earlier, I had three 18s, one 24, and two 30s. Now I did check. The 10-pound counterweight, the ones that I received, are the same lengths. So these short ones will fit the 18-pounder and the 24-pounder, and then the two long ones are for my two 30-pound weights. So if we take a look at my order here, we see the four brass pins. Those are the short ones, which also work with the 10-pound. The 18 and the 24, you'll see that the item number is a Q8082-A, and that's just the brass pin alone. And let's see, that cost on the pins each was $6 for the shorter pins, $6 a piece. Then if we look at the two longer ones, for the 30-pounder, it's a Q12018, and it's the pin alone for the 30-pounder, and those were $7 each. And then listed separately are the springs. You'll see 6 of them for the 6 pins. They all take the same spring. SSCS.24 by 0.196 by .5L. That is their item number. And the compression spring, those are $2 each. Now here you see my 24-pound counterweight, and it's got that brass insert, the brass sleeve. And in fact, I don't even remember when, it's been some time, I was going to order some more 24s, and I remember George telling me that they discontinued the 24s, went right to the 30s. I believe he said because they recommend the weight, the heavier weight, and sliding it up further. So anyways, as I recall, so I just have one of the 24s, but you guys may have those still in your arsenal. But here is the original brass pin. Here's the new one. You can see they're the same length. Let me put that in here. And what they do is it's got the longer threaded part here on the knob. And let's see what this looks like. And there it is, just coming to the surface. And there it is, fully inside. So okay, this is one of my 3 18-pound counterweights, and again the older design with the brass insert collar. And this is the original pin, brass pin, which is actually the exact same length as the 24. It would make sense since they're all the same here. And here you see the difference between the two. The old on the left, the new design spring on the right. And let's put this one in and see how this looks. And there it is, just flush with the surface. And there it is. So by having that spring on there, it just makes it so much more convenient when putting on the counterweights and not having to worry about the pin falling down.